The genius who defied the impossible. What separates the great from the mediocre? What makes an ordinary person change the course of history? Some people accept the world as it is. Others, like Steve Jobs, reinvent it. Imagine losing everything you built with your own hands. Imagine being publicly humiliated, expelled from the company you created from scratch. Most people would give up. Most would accept defeat. But Steve Jobs was not like most people. He didn't just come back. He turned failure into his greatest victory. And in doing so, he revolutionized the way we communicate, work, and live. His legacy goes far beyond computers and phones. He left behind a philosophy. Never accept limits, think differently, and challenge the impossible. This is not just a video about technology. It's about resilience, innovation, and the brilliant mind that changed the world forever. From failure to greatness. The journey of a revolutionary born in 1955 and adopted by a working-class family, Steve Jobs had no privileged upbringing. From an early age, he showed an interest in electronics and invention. But his path was anything but conventional. He dropped out of college, traveled to India in search of spiritual enlightenment, and took a calligraphy class. Seemingly random choices that would later shape Apple's design philosophy. At 21, he co-founded Apple in a garage with his friend Steve Wozniak. The Apple. I was the first step in a revolution. Soon came the Apple II, one of the first successful personal computers. By 25, Jobs was a millionaire. By 30, he was at his peak. But then the unthinkable happened. He was fired from his own company. Most would have seen this as the end. But for Jobs, it was a new beginning. He founded Next, an innovative computer company, and bought Pixar, a small animation studio. This decision led to films like Toy Story, turning Pixar into an entertainment empire. Meanwhile, Apple was on the brink of collapse. In 1997, the company brought Jobs back. And what followed was one of the greatest business comebacks in history. He launched products like the iMac, iPod, iPhone, and iPad. Not just gadgets, but experiences that redefined entire industries. Jobs didn't just save Apple. He reshaped the digital world. Life lessons, what we can learn from him. Steve Jobs' journey teaches us that failure is not the end. It's just another step toward success. He proved that passion and determination can turn obstacles into opportunities. His speeches and interviews were filled with powerful messages. Here are 5 of his most inspiring quotes to guide your journey. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Jobs never feared thinking big. He never feared taking risks. He understood that great ideas always face resistance, but only those who persist can truly change the world. A legacy that lives on. Steve Jobs passed away in 2011, but his impact remains stronger than ever. Apple continues to be one of the most valuable companies in the world, and his influence can be felt in every smartphone, every intuitive interface, and every minimalist design. But above all, his greatest legacy was not technology. It was a mindset. He taught us to question the norm, to challenge conventions, and to always seek the extraordinary. To follow our intuition, take risks, create, and innovate. His products changed how we connect, but his ideas changed how we think. Be inspired and make a difference. If you believe in going beyond limits, refuse to settle for mediocrity, and want to transform your reality, this story is for you. Let Jobs' journey remind you that anything is possible for those who dare to try. Like, comment, and subscribe for more inspiring stories. And remember, the world doesn't change on its own. It needs visionaries like you. Blast off.